What's up guys, it's your girl Alexia and welcome back to my channel. So as you'll see by the title, today we have another episode of Ask Alexia. So we did one before like a few weeks or a month or so ago, and I definitely wanted to do a next one for you guys. The last one was very engaging, very fun, and I thought it would be nice again. So yeah, continuing in the series. So I asked you guys questions on my WhatsApp, my Instagram, and as usual on a rush out, you understand? Like, you all want to get in my business, you know? But I'm totally fine with that. Alright, so yes. Guys, I really wanted to do my makeup for this video, to be honest. I wanted to play in a bit of makeup today, but the heat said no. Okay, but it's a good thing we are a part of team pretty naturally. Okay, pretty naturally. Yeah, because we're not ugly in a real life, talk truth. Understand? So we just have a little Vaseline for my lips, a little moisturizer, you know, nothing fussy, and yeah, be cute. Talk about it. Do this and beat me. Alright guys, so yes, we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's video. As usual, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we're just gonna get started quickly because I do have quite a few questions here for you guys. Alright, so let's go. Alright, starting off easy, you know, not too fussy. Someone asked, how do you deal with fake friends? I don't. Alright, so yeah, I feel like there comes a point in your life when you actually have to remove things that no longer serve you, and relationships, friendships, all of the ships, they're a part of it. So yeah, if it is that these people make you feel unhappy, these people make you feel, you know, not valued and all of that, like, why do they need to be a part of your life? No, talk truth. Like, yeah, and as I said, family, friends, foes, everybody, yes, we remove them. Yeah, we know it's 2023 now, and I know it sounds cliche, but we literally don't want to have nothing to do with negativity. And so you stay over there, so me stay over here. So yeah, and we keep it moving. All right. Another one asked, or another person asked, what's the average time it takes to do your makeup? So this really depends, to be honest. One, depends on your level of expertise, and it also depends on the kind of look that you're going for, I believe. Yeah, so naturally, if you have the skill set to do your makeup, it can be done, you know, depending 20 minutes thereabout. If you're doing, you know, a full glam look, that can definitely take upwards of an hour. Yeah, so some persons actually hate to, I have a friend who actually hates to do her makeup because of how long it takes when it's done professionally. But it's the truth, like if you're doing a full glam, you know, whole heap of things that go on by your eyes, eyelashes, and then the thing is, you want your makeup to last. So do the origami business, it's never gonna work. Again, it all depends on your skill set. So if this is something that you can achieve in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, then great. You do have some looks that, you know, it's giving, you know, very skin, very, you know, natural, all that. Those looks are normally easier to accomplish, you know, and in less time. And again, this all depends on, you know, how you can do it, because you can do it fast and then it'll look good. You understand? So yes, for me though, most time, because I consider my look like a neutral, you know, soft glam kind of look, most times my makeup takes me about 30 to 45 minutes thereabout. Yeah, if I'm doing something extra with like my eyes, which, you know, requires a lot of focus, like yeah, I glitter here, they do baga, that go definitely give away, you know, definitely heading upwards of an hour. And then if you're doing stuff like contouring, worse if me I play music, God, if me I vibe to some nice music and stuff like that, it's gonna take longer, for sure. Yeah, so that's just a, you know, a kind of example. Hopefully that helped. This one says, how did you and your husband meet? I feel like I've spoken about this already, but you know, if you haven't watched, I guess, that video, my husband and I met at work. You know, he saw the material and he's like, oh, gotta cut that one. All right, period, because girl a wife, understand? Yes. Yeah, so I guess that's the summary We met at work. We were friends before we started dating, you know, before he asked me to be his girlfriend, because we're not gonna assume over here that they want us to be their girlfriend, guys. We don't do that, okay? Yes. So we were friends. We started, you know, we were actually in a group of mutual friends as well. Started talking, getting to know each other. We were friends, and then we started dating, and the rest is history. Yeah. Let's see. Talk about your YouTube journey so far. I've been wanting to start, but still anxious about the whole process. No, this is me in a question. Like, it's so interesting because, boy, you know, growth and evolution is such a thing. And getting over your fear, you know, because I was definitely this person. I was the one who was like, oh my God, I have everything ready. You know, my background, my camera, my this, my that. Oh my God, this ain't gonna look good and it's not gonna look like the next. Like, yeah, it's all in our heads, guys. It's all in your head for this person, all right? And I feel like, again, it's very cliche to say it, but just start, to be very honest. Just start. That's really what it boils down to. My journey so far has been, I'd say it has been good. I feel like I'm very grateful to have people around me who provide, you know, great feedback along with great support, and so that has definitely helped. So if it is that I post a video, best believe my friends, they know themselves, are gonna give me their feedback, whether good or bad, heavy on the bad or heavy on what they think can be improved, because I feel like it's all a matter of perspective in terms of feedback. You know, if it's something that you consider bad, it may just be how you're looking at it, because ideally if they're your friends, they want you to do well and they want the best for you. They have your best interest at heart, right? So I feel like, again, as I said, my friends, they will definitely provide the feedback, and that has been very helpful for me. For example, I struggle with a lot of filler words, so like and stuff like that, which I'm definitely working on, absolutely working on. And so I find that getting that feedback has been great, because, you know, sometimes you review the videos and you don't see the issues, but then people telling you, you're like, okay, all right, we need to work on this. So I feel like that has been very helpful in my journey. Of course, you know, getting, you know, subscribers, that has also been, you know, a very good, you know, part of it as well. I mean, you don't want to see that you're putting out work and you're not being recognized, which is kind of hard being, you know, a small content creator, you know, but we definitely put in the work, and we are, you know, doing our best to reap those rewards. So putting in the work, not watching the numbers so much. And, you know, ideally, I think I love it because it's something that I'm passionate about. So the videos that I do, for example, the hauls, the vlogs, pretty much all my videos, they're content that I like and that I love. You know, the saying that that people use, pretty much, you know, do something that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Yes. So it's kind of like that, you know, just wanting to only put out content, or just doing content that I absolutely love, that I absolutely am proud of, and, you know, ensuring that I take the feedback that people give me. And sometimes, you know, you kind of feel awake as a Lord God, you know, you're too harsh, but, you know, just understanding that they're not coming from a place of, you know, ill intent, and they're not being malicious. They just love you and they want the best for you. So yes, that's really been my journey. I think just trying to overcome my fear as well. That was a big part of it. Like, again, as I said, just doing, you know, being all in my head and just wanting everything to be perfect, and it's not going to be. No matter how you fool yourself, you're not gonna have everything ready. And, you know, the whole social media space does make it very bad for us overthinkers, because you see persons put out this content here like, oh my God, more of me look like for them. And if it looks like there's too much, are you really being original? Are you really being yourself? You know, I mean, yes, you can take inspiration from people, but just copying their content to a T, you know, that not really look good for you. So I feel like that's a part of it as well. Trying to, yes, take inspiration from people, but making it your own. You know, just putting your twist on it, showing your personality. I saw someone the other day and they were like, you know, I love your content, you're just naturally funny. I don't believe that. You understand? Like, I hate watching my videos. Like, I feel like it is legit cringe. As my son would say, that's, you know, yeah, very cringe. But yeah, hearing from other people how, you know, they like watching my content, how they actually use my, for example, my makeup videos to do their makeup, and that has helped, like, that made me feel good. Let me be honest. Because, you know, you put out the content and you want it to impact people positively. So, yeah. So as I said, just getting that support, getting feedback. Feedback is very important. And just loving what you do, ensuring that content is what you want to put out. That is, you know, reflects you as a person and as a brand. And yeah, you'll definitely get there. I'm still very much early on this journey. So I don't know who I am to be giving advice, but I can speak for myself. That's, you know, what definitely helped me. Alright, this person asked, one thing about, you know, and I like the married question them. And me just married. You understand? But anyways, this person asked, favorite thing about being married? This is a good one, because I feel like I have a lot of favorite things about being married, you know. That's why I'm married, because I actually like this person most of the times, you know. But I feel like one of my favorite, or one of the main things, or a favorite thing, is losing my senses when my husband is around, you know. Like, I don't know how to do this. Like, he's gonna take care of it. Oh, Alexia, you can't ask my husband. He'll handle it. Brainless, senseless, all of a dozen. Yes. So I feel like that's it. You know, knowing that you're married to somebody who you can, you know, just let go, and knowing that they're gonna handle it, you know. Yeah. I'm a married good man. And so, yes. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What's one thing on your bucket list? This is a good one. Because I've never done like a physical bucket list before, to be honest. But if I was ever to have one, I'd say just traveling, just doing more traveling. I mean, we take plain answer before, but just doing more traveling out of the norm, you know, seeing the world, experiencing different cultures. I feel like that is definitely something that I'd love to do. Yeah, before God is ready for me. So yes, I feel like that would be a bucket list item. Yeah. All right. This one says, by the way, like as before, I have a little rum cream here, so I'm gonna drink some for this question. Alright, so this one says, would you tell your in-laws if they are overstepping your boundaries? So I feel like this is actually a great question, because a lot of couples actually struggle with this problem, you know, today. However, I feel like fortunately I'm in a place where I'd be able to address a problem, or address, you know, if any boundary is crossed, and I'd also have my, you know, my husband's support on that. So, and he'd have mine, you know. Fortunately, we are both from great families, and families who kind of know, you know, understand limits, boundaries, understand, you know, that we are adults, and, you know, how we handle our business, you know, is kind of between us. Yes, you are able, you know, if we ask, of course, provide, you know, advice, and especially if you're providing it with respect and without, you know, scrutiny or judgment, then, you know, that's accepted, of course. However, I feel like that's what it really boils down to, you know, respecting that these people are married, or these people are in a committed relationship. So allow them to kind of do what they're doing. If it is that, you know, there's a lesson to be learned in whatever the situation is, then allow them to learn it, you know, together. But especially if you're coming from a place of judgment or negativity, or, you know, toxicity, drama, baga, like, we don't want that. So I feel like, again, I'd definitely address concerns if, you know, there were any here. And I feel like how I do that personally, because I can't take the confrontation and the contention and the the excitement. So how I do it is, I definitely speak to my husband about it. Say, hey, this is what I'm having a problem with. Can you, find out what the issue is, and we talk about it like civil people, like family, hopefully. But yeah, and I hope that's the same for the person that asked this question, that you're able to address it in a civil manner, that there's no further drama. Because again, I know that this is, like, in a lot of relationships, this is a major problem, because yeah, some in-laws not really yeah. All right, this other one is a relationship one as well. It says, my partner is reserved while I am more outspoken. How do I get him to open up more? I feel like I'm being shut out. It's giving dear pastor. It's giving dear Alexia. Okay. My partner is reserved while I'm more outspoken. This is a major point. How do I get him to open up more? I feel like I'm being shut out. Well, I feel like there may be some kind of underlying issues here, because not because your partner is reserved means that they're supposed to, or you're supposed to feel like you're being shut out. I feel like I have a similar relationship dynamic. So my husband is reserved, and me at the excitement. I'm the drama. All right. But I feel like how this can be addressed is talking to your partner, explaining to them how you're feeling, explaining to them, that, hey, I don't feel like you talk to me enough, or whatever the specific problem is. Or it could be a case of, why are they so reserved around you? I feel like a lot of the times partners are reserved, but as in individually, but then when they're a part of a relationship, you see their true personality. And so if that's not the case, or they're still reserved, however, you get a bit more out of them as the wife, or as the girlfriend, or as their partner. So I feel like just, overall communication would be key here. Just expressing to them how you are feeling, because that's very important. And then understanding their point of view as well, to say, okay, is it that this person is really, then just really not in a bag of talking? Like, they just literally are to themselves. You have some people are genuinely, they just like, I guess they like their own company a lot. They just don't talk a lot. Or is something a problem? Did they start acting like this recently, or have they been like this the entire relationship? So I feel like a lot of factors go, a lot of factors will impact what is happening here. So I feel like some talking needs to be done to kind of find out what happened, because yeah, feeling shut out is not a good thing. So yes, let's talk to them and find out what they go on with him, because maybe they go through something. Sometimes we need to give these men a break sometimes, especially the good men. Like, they're going through stuff as well, guys, ladies. Yeah. And so we kind of have to cut them some slack and understand that, and we alone have stress and problems. They have issues as well, and they are trying to deal with them without unloading or burdening you with that stress. So we have to understand that as well. Sometimes they're not really in a talking mood, because they're trying to internalize certain things. They're trying to do some introspection. They're just trying to resolve their own issues and deal with it. And to be honest, not all the time you go express that to your partner, especially if you know that your partner is going through a lot on their end as well. You don't want to bring all your problems like the person at Jesus. Like, no, cast your burdens on Jesus. Leave the person alone. But yes, I feel like this person here, you need to do a bit more digging to find out what is actually happening. All right? So we're winding down to the final few questions, guys. This next one says, oh boy. God. Should the man love the woman more? Da-da-dee. All right, so love the woman more. I'm not sure if that is the right, that's the right structure of the question. I'm not sure if that's the way the question should be structured. I feel like the man should be doing the chasing because that's what, was ordained. That's traditional, and certain things we leave as traditions. So yes, I feel like the man should do the chasing. I feel like the man should lead. I feel like, certain things the men should, that God calling of us. So yeah, stand up and do the things them. Yes. So in that case, yes. However, I feel like most times this question is asked like, okay, the man should love the woman more. Like, I'm not sure if that's really what we're trying to get at. Because for a relationship to work, you both need to love each other. And I feel like, for the most part, love each other equally. But is it a case where the man is probably going to do more for the woman? Yes. Because a lot of us as women, we're more emotional. We have, a lot more needs. Not to say that men aren't emotional, but if we're being honest, most women are usually more emotional. So we need that to be taken care of, that side. We just require we go through stuff a lot more, I think. And as such, we do require more care and more nurturing. And so, yes, in that case, the man will definitely, I feel, put in a bit more effort. But that's fine because, yeah, that's why God made, men and made strong men, because he wanted them to lead and take charge and, take care of the woman. I will say this though, don't be fooled and say that, oh, you're not going to take care of your man's emotions and stuff like that. That's absolutely wrong, because men need taking care of as well. It may look different from how you take care of a woman. However, we need our men to be taken care of as well. Okay, guys? And whatever that looks like for your man or your partner, that's how you're supposed to do it. All right, yes. And so the final one says, all right, if you had to choose one position forever, what would it be? CEO. Okay? Yes. I choose CEO. Why? Yes, CEO, we are bosses over here. I'm a bad. Yeah. Boss. Okay? That's how we'll answer that. Okay? Oh, I actually had another one. This was quite funny. But this person says, why is your ass, your booty, so tight? Duh. 1TWT. Guys, train with Tash. That is my personal trainer. She is one of the best in the business. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should if you are not, at Alexia Rome, I've tagged her countless of times. And yeah, we like when we shape our bottom and do much jiggling, you understand, because the glutes are saying, I'm here. All right, yes. But yes, that is why it's tight, and that is why it's not loose, and we love that. When the man goes so, we like when you unearth him, I draw not too much, but we like when you ripple. You can see that little movement there, but not too much. Yes. But yes, guys, check out my trainer, Train with Touch. I'll always recommend her because she's great. She understands your needs, and she'll definitely do her best to help you with achieving, your fitness goals. So yes. Alright guys, that was it. I think I answered probably about 12, 13 questions. This was great, guys. I really enjoyed this one as usual. Yes, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for just watching all my other videos, commenting, supporting in any way you can. I truly appreciate it. Please do not forget to like this video. Leave a comment. Tell me what question resonated with you the most. What's your thought? If you have different thoughts than I do, share them below. I'd love to hear them. Yes, so follow me on all socials at Alexia Rome. And yeah, I'll see you I'll see you in the next video. Bye.